what modules or tools do you think that most participants would of the course would benefit from, and why? And I believe obviously the funding information and resources.
Yeah, the funding information I think will help them at the front end, and I've just talked about the system and process for onboarding new children. That's huge because that has the biggest financial impact. But we have a really clever integrated calculator which allows setting owners to accurately understand what their cost structure is and therefore look at their operating cost structure. And in the vast number of the cases that I have seen, people don't truly understand what their costs are. They're tending to take their overall costs and divide it by the number of hours. That's fabulous. But if you're having a more of an hourly paid session rather than a sessional type of billing, if children finish at 3:30 and your nursery is open till 6, there's this massive gap where you're not getting paid every single day. So there's a huge education piece there to make sure that people really are maximizing their income. And again, maximizing income increases profitability. Bad word, profitability. No, it's not. Profitability enables people to invest. And so again, we have all these extra tools, these systems, but it's about changing mindset and giving people the tools to make sure that they are profitable.
And is the calculator easy to use?
Well, I can use it, and I'm the most useless person at technology ever. So yes, I think so. But one of the great things about the course is we have a feedback structure on it, and we ask perpetually after every module, every tool, how did you find this module? What could we do to improve it? The purpose of the course is to absolutely ensure that everybody who buys it becomes successful, becomes profitable. So if there's anything within it which isn't clear, or anything within it which we think isn't operating at the right level, we can amend it. It's not like the book. The book's gone to press, so we can't change the book. The publisher's already halfway through it, and it's on the printing presses. But with a course, we can change anything. So it's about getting that feedback loop and making sure that every time anybody has a hiccup, we can help them and support them.
There are some fundamental same issues that everybody has, but obviously each setting has their own set of issues and their own funding issues with the stretch funding and the separate hours, and so to be able to have that individual questioning as well with the AI chat box, I think is going to be incredibly useful.
Yeah, another thing, we're offering a 365-day money back guarantee. Who, where, anywhere is there a full year's guarantee on a system? Okay, now I need to be really clear. If you buy the system and don't implement something, the guarantee doesn't work. If you buy the system and you've tried to implement all of the stuff, and you've tried to put in place the scripts, and you've tried to put in place the calculators, it will work. And if it doesn't, we will give you all of your money back, provided you've tried to implement it. So, we're not trying to create a course purely for the sake of trying to create a course. What we're trying to do is transform this sector. We're trying to help the sector. We're trying to improve how people operate within the sector. And it's all in spite of these funding rules that we have, because they're not right. They're immoral. And the work that CNLF and now Early Years Voice is doing should be commended. I'm so proud to be involved with CNLF and everything else. But we have these rules, we have to work around them. It's as simple as that, until such time as the teams get them changed.